So, we have heard from a city board during a town meeting. Apparently, one of the board members left their microphone on during some type of intermission. Not exactly sure what the details are there. Though this was heard by many people, because other people have gone on to live media or recorded media, uh, in a maybe, semi, I don't know if they would have had to take an oath or not, but it was in another city council type situation where they knew they were being recorded and they were in front of other council members complaining about this happening. I heard this first from a Nick Shirley, Trump or Harris, what are you going to vote video, where he did live streams going to swing states. It's really funny because here's the important twist that I offer when you come to get news from me, is that I will tell you the targeting that I see. So right off the bat, this will be a partial response video to Nick Shirley's interview at Ohio Springfield. Definitely go check it out. I'll put a link for it in this because you need to go check out what I'm talking about. First, when he starts the interview, it seems as though he's right on top of houses that I would consider to be participants in gang stalking, or performing targeting, what I would call targeting against people like me who are on lists and considered targeted individuals, whether they know it or not. I know I am one. So it starts out, they see some kids. The kids, I want to say, are a part of it because they all seem to know nothing. Then they go to a house. The house seems to know nothing. I can't remember if they are immigrants or not. I want to say they are. Yeah, they are immigrants. And then part of how you know that is because there's a yellow truck out front. So they probably just bought that truck with top-notch credit. So I've heard that these immigrants come in with the best credit. They don't walk these criminals in with bottom credit or entry-level credit. They're taking all and any, doesn't matter, giving them max credit. They're allowed to get whatever vehicle they want, and of course it's a yellow one, of all vehicles. I know they're giving them specific colors. They're filling houses to the brim. If they need to help each other out, they're helping more through so that they can, if they need to wait for their own setup, they'll help more through they're making whatever they need to make happen. So you can just see there's a yellow vehicle parked out front. They're foreigners. They don't know anything. Then they go around the corner, and what's funny is this house seems to know everything, but they are accurate. They're accurate. Somehow he landed in the neighborhood where they saw the van for all the cats. That has to be real, because I've seen that elsewhere, and that was verified by an older man. If that's going on, they took the cats. The cats' story is true. They're saying the geese in the park had dwindled so bad that you can fly through the park, whereas it was a known thing that you needed to wait to let ducks cross more than half the time, something like that. But they had shared a lot more information that, in the schools, the students of the immigrants are having, they're fornicating, they're messing around with each other, doing public indecency in stairwells or just finding a spot wherever they need to do it, on school campus. They're defecating inside of shopping centers where food is served, so supermarkets where you go pick up your food. So while taxpayers are shopping with their hard-earned tax-paying dollars, the immigrants are coming in and defecating in the aisles right in front of you, while they overpopulate the food banks so much to the point where, now we're seeing posts that they won't even give white people aid. So they're going, and Max, I forget what the detail, he shares something specific about what they do at the food banks. But they're filling out the food banks, taking everything from the food banks. They're saying they have thousands of dollars in food stamps, so money is not an issue. They're getting hotels, brand new houses that have just been either remodeled or just built. All of this prioritization, right? I mean, sure, they said they had like 20 per household, so they're stuffing people in them, but they're giving them nice situations, right? And they're making sure they're here, making sure they're comfortable. I think they're so comfortable, they're like, yeah, just come on over, you can stay. They don't care. It's not that they're making them put 20 people in a household. They're on the level of don't care. We're getting so much stuff for free. So all of that going on. There's more. There's more in that Nick Shirley bit. We have Maui, where they just get $700, and the foreign aid for Ukraine is just through the roof, trillions of dollars. We have the hurricane on the East Coast we're going through right now. Who knows what these people are going to not get, right? Because they're not going to get a lot. I can guarantee you that. That's why I'm making this video, is because it's I need to make it before we don't give them anything. That way it's not just me calling them out on not getting anything. They're not going to get anything. That's why Elon Musk is giving them, more of the aid that they need than their own government, which is sad. That is maybe the saddest state of the nation we've maybe ever been in. That is depression level status of the country. Aside from the cost of living being more than the Great Depression, that's some Great Depression style stuff right there. Well, we got trillions of dollars going overseas to fund wars. They don't give a shit about the people. Yeah, somebody came out in the meeting and said we don't give a shit about the people. So in that Ohio town meeting, that's also in that Nick Shirley video, is that they go to a town meeting. They say the biggest part about the town meeting is that they're not calling them your neighbor. They're calling them the visitors. And somewhere in there they took a break. Somebody leaves their mic on. And they say, we don't give a shit about the people. That should be pretty clear. I know this is kind of like winding all over the place, but this is all stuff that we need to keep in mind. I'm not bringing up stuff from 50 years ago. This is stuff that needs to be on your brain the same way 9/11 needs to be on your brain. The fact that things have just kind of been in such tight succession. 2001, it's not that long ago. It's not that long ago to be going through this much stuff. I mean, we're talking like a 30-year period, but that's very. Look at the state of the world. 9/11 hit and everything was supposedly peaceful, and we supposedly stirred everything up. That's the way the narrative has it, right? It's supposed to look a certain way. That's absolutely the way it is. No one wants to say we're in trouble right now, but we are just strapped to a gurney, unresponsive, while we got every country lining up just smacking us right in the face or in any other place they want, and we're just all drugged up. Yeah, what's up with Diddy? Give us more information on Diddy. Who cares? Only $700 went to Maui.